Welcome back to Love Had Me Blind, Part 2. With your boy KL from King Prince 21. Just a side note, like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I got a couple other things coming. I noticed on my King Prince 21 is now King Prince 21.8. I don't know who changed that, but YouTube do what they want to. But anyway, this is Part 2. So after I find out about the tattoo, I don't see her for about 3-4 days. So she called and she says to me, I take marriage seriously. When you commit to God, anything to God, I try to commit to it. So I talked to her like, do you want to break up, or are you willing to work through this? Are you willing to, let dude go and work on our marriage? I'm willing to try. Because I understand. I not understand, but I didn't want to give up. So she said yes. So we get back together. We get together. Everything seems like it's going cool. And something came awry to me. Like the first another hint that something was wrong was she dropped me off at work one day. Okay. And then she came back to pick me up, but she was late. When she came back to pick me up, she had on a sheer outfit where you could see through and actually see her breasts and all that. And I'm like, why are you wearing this to pick me up? So I asked her, I was like, what's up with the outfit? She's like, oh, no, I just threw this on. I said, well, why was you late? She's like, oh, I was down the street getting some ice cream. Duh. Love is blind. I said, oh, okay. So I'm like, that was like a first clue. So then, she started hanging out with her girlfriends all the time, hanging out, going to clubs and shit all the time. And then, this is back when we had house phones. One day she had went out, and this chick called the front of my house. And she said, asked for somebody, and said, I said, no, you got the wrong number. Then she's like, hey, you sound kind of cute. Hey, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. So I, tell her my name. She tell me hers. So, she started chopping it up with her, and she was like, hey, yeah, I'm single, sound like I like to meet you and stuff like this. So I'm like, first of all, I'm not thinking revenge, but I'm just curious because now this girl just called and she signed it. Well, I'm gonna keep this for her. I'm just gonna keep going. So I was like, yeah, chop it up for her. So she's like, why don't you come, hook up with me and meet up with me and see what you like. So I said, fuck it, I'll go over there. So I got my homeboy and we took a ride. And when I got over there, I told him, I was like, listen, you go say you're me when you introduce yourself when I find out who she is. So, and then we're gonna go from there. So we get over there, I pull up, and she come out. And he's looking, and I look at her, and she's a dime. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm Markel, such and such, She's like, yeah, no, you sound cute, you this, it was like, you sound like a cool person, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, you know what, I'm about to go with my homegirls. How do you want to come just hang out with us, and chill? She said, cool, I'll hang out with you. So we go over to my homegirl's house. We drinking, kicking it. And me being me, start feeling guilty. So I told the girl, I was like, listen, I'm married. I don't mean to play with your heart like that, but I can't do this. I'm trying to work on my marriage. It ain't going too well, but I'm trying to work on it and make things better. She said, why are you confessing? So anyway, she says, I got to tell you something. She said, your wife and her boyfriend set me up to call you and meet up with you. She said, I can't do this to you. She said, you're too cool of a person. And they've been messing around. Their objective was me to start kicking it with you so they can go on and be together. So I go home. I Kicked my wife out. Put all the stuff on the porch. Like, like, I don't believe this. I've been trying this and this. I've been working. I told you I want to work on it. You wanted to work on it, but this is what you still do. She lying. She lying. Like, bullshit. She can't be lying. How she knows so much? She lying. So, I put all this stuff out. So she ended up sleeping on the porch all that night. Next morning, sucker, I come and I bring her in the house because it's cold in Cleveland. It's cold, and she started explaining like, that wasn't me. Nah, she don't know what she's talking about. That's bull crap. So I was like, I don't know what to believe. So you know what women do to make you forget. So she did that. So next thing you know, the chick calls and it was like, hey, she's excited to talk to her. I'm good to hear from you. Something. I was like, listen, hold on a second, my girl want to talk to you. So my wife at the time cussed her out, said, you don't be messing with my man, blah blah blah. So I'm like, it sounded like she's serious, like she don't know, like the girl don't know what she's talking about. But now that I think about it, I should have went on and hit that girl because that girl's fine as well. All right, well, that's it for this part of the story. Part 3 coming soon. I got a lot more to go. A lot. All right, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next time.